Hello everyone, my name is Anu and today we'll do the next lesson of class 4 English. This is The Little Fir Tree. Okay students, so this is a story about a little fir tree who is always unhappy because of his leaves, right? And let's see how he understands the value of his own leaves, right? So, the little fir tree. Let's start it. The little fir tree, students. Fir tree, you know that a kind of tree which has needle-like leaves. Like I have made it. I have shown it in the picture. It is the little fir tree, and it is mainly found on the mountains. Okay, or where the snowfall is very often. Okay. So the fir trees are the trees which have needle-like leaves. Okay, so let's start the lesson and see that how this little fir tree manages to be happy always with his own self. Okay, so let's see. Okay, students, so let's start the story. Shetty the magician was returning home. So students, here Shetty was the magician. And do you know what is magician? A person who does magic is called magician. So Shetty, there was a magician, his name was Shetty, and he was returning his home. He was coming from somewhere and he was returning home. Then, when all of a sudden it began to rain. Okay, when he was returning home, then what happened? All of a sudden it began to rain. It starts raining, right? Then it rained heavily, and Shetty looked around for shelter and saw a pretty fir tree, little fir tree. Now Shetty, he was in the water, right? It was raining outside, and he wanted a shelter to escape from the water. So when he looked around, he saw here and there, and he saw a very pretty little fir tree was there. Okay. He ran towards it as fast as he could. So he ran towards the little fir tree as fast as he could. He was running very fast because he wanted to reach as soon as possible to the little fir tree because he wanted to escape from the rain, right? Then soon the rain stopped. So he took shelter under the little fir tree, and very soon the rain stopped. Shetty was happy that he did not get wet. Now Shetty was very happy that he did not get wet. He was under the little fir tree, and he escaped from rain and he did not get wet. Thank you, you have been kind to me. Now Shetty said to the tree that thank you, you have been kind to me, that you have been so kind to me. You helped me, so thank you so much, little fir tree. Then I would like to reward you. He said that I want to give you some reward, some prize, I want to give back something to you because you helped me. You escaped me from rain. That's why I want to give you something. I want to reward you something with. Then ask for your 4 wishes and I will grant them. Because you know, student, that Shetty was a magician and he said that I will grant you 4 wishes. Okay, you can ask any 4 wishes. I will complete and I will grant your any 4 wishes. Now, said the magician. The magician said that the sad fir tree had leaves like needles. Okay, now the little fir tree was sad because he had needle-like leaves. Right, so he was very sad, and no birds ever made their nests on it. And there was the birds and all the other animals. They used to live on the neighboring trees. They never make their nest on the fir tree because it has needle-like leaves. Okay, that's why the little fir tree was very sad because no tree, no bird, no animal used to live on it. Right? So he was very sad. So it said, I wish I had green leaves like my other friends. So he said that I wish that I could have, green leaves like my other friends. Next morning, its wish was granted. And next morning what happened? Its wish was granted. Okay, its wish was come true. Then he became a green tree. Soon a goat came along and ate all the green leaves. And what happened? Very soon a goat came and it ate all the green leaves of the tree. Then, oh dear, said the fir tree. Now fir tree was very sad that that goat was eating its leaves, right? So he was very sad that, oh dear, he said, oh dear, please don't do this. But the goat eaten up all its leaves. I wish I had gold leaves, as goats do not eat gold leaves. Now he wished, because do you remember that he had 4 wishes. So the second wish he asked that I wish I had gold leaves. So he wanted that his leaves to be converted into gold leaves, because goats don't eat gold leaves. Okay, then when the little fir tree woke up the next morning, when the next morning came, it was surprised to see gold leaves, and its leaves have become golden, and it was very surprised. It was very happy also that now his leaves are golden. How happy I am, it said, and he was very happy. Then a man came along and stole the gold leaves. Then a man came and he stole all his gold leaves. Now the fir tree again became sad. Right, I wish I had glass leaves instead. Man, do not steal glass leaves. Now he said that, now it is his third wish. He said that I wish I had glass leaves instead, because man do not steal glass leaves. The next day, its glass leaves shone in the bright sun. And the next day, what happened? The sun was very bright and his glass leaves were shining in the sunlight. How happy I am, it said. And the tree was very happy. Now, at night, the wind blew. Ooh. Now, at the night, what happened? The wind was blowing very fast. It was a heavy wind blowing. Then what happened? All the glass leaves broke. And because of the wind, all the glass leaves broke. And again oh dear, said the fir tree. Now the fir tree was again sad, because now he has no leaves. He was without any leaves because his glass leaves were also broken. Right? Now he said, I like my old needle-like leaves best. Now he said that the oldest needle leaves were the best. For goats do not eat them, because goats do not eat the needle-like trees, the needle-like leaves. For goats do not eat them. No man can steal them, and men also do not steal needles-like leaves. The wind will do them no harm, and the wind also cannot do any harm to the needle-like leaves. Right? So the tree went to sleep, and it was his 4th wish. And he had how many wishes he had? 4. Yes. So this was his last wish, and the tree went to sleep. Then what happened? When it woke up the next morning, it woke up, what did he find? He found it had all its needles back again. So all its needle-like leaves were back again on the tree. And so this was the story, students. And what is the moral of this story? What do you people have learned from this story, students? Can you tell me? Yes, that we should happy in what we are. Okay, we should not try to change ourselves because of some other, okay, for someone else. We should be happy in what we have, and we should be contented in what we have. Right? We should not think of, and we should not feel jealous of others. because everyone in this world is very special, because everyone has his or her any special quality. Okay, and so we should not think that we are less than anybody, because we should never feel inferior to anyone, because we are also very special creation of God, and we should feel very much contented in what we have and what we are, right? So this was the story, students. Now we should be always happy like fir tree, right? Okay, so now let's see the new words. So the first word we have is pretty. It means pleasing to the eye. Pretty means the thing which is pleasing to your eyes. Like we can make sentences like Smita is a pretty girl. Her dress looked really pretty. Okay, next. Needles. Needles, you know, student, a small thin object used for sewing. Like for example, I could not find the needle in the sewing kit. She pricked her thumb with a needle. Okay. Leaves. Leaves is the plural form of leaf. That means so many leaves. Like I found pale green leaves in the garden, and the leaves are as pretty as flowers. Gold, it means a yellow precious metal. So my mother gifted me a gold ring on my birthday. Or the box contained gold coins. Next, stole. Stole is the past form of steal. Okay, she stole a lot money from the bank. The man stole the car from the parking. Now let's see the question answers, students. Okay. Now the first question is, the pretty fir tree was happy with green leaves, but what happened? A goat came along and ate it. The fir tree was sad because it had needle-like leaves. Who granted it 4 wishes? Shetty the magician granted it 4 wishes. By changing the underlined word to its opposite, rewrite the sentences. So students, you can see, I carry a light bag to school every day. Now here the word light is underlined. So you have to write the opposite of the word light and write this sentence again. Like I carry a, what is the opposite of light? Heavy. Yes, I carry a heavy bag to school every day. Okay, next. Reena won the race. So what is the opposite of won? Reena lost the race. I love eating vegetables. So I hate eating vegetables. So here you have to write the opposite of the different word, the differently colored word. Like this glass is of milk is full. So opposite of full is empty. So this glass of milk is empty. The old man is wise. So the old man is foolish. So now next, now give the opposite of the words below by adding u and im. It's un and im. Like happy, opposite of happy will be unhappy. We will add un to the happy and it will become unhappy. Important, unimportant. Polite, impolite. We will add im. I am impolite. Perfect, imperfect. Seen, unseen. Healthy, unhealthy. Proper, improper. Safe, unsafe. Lucky, unlucky. Patient, impatient. Possible, impossible. Pure, impure, right? So likewise, you have to add un or im and to the word and make its opposite. Let's see next. Rita loved her dog Sheru. Every day Sheru would go out of the house and come back himself. But one day he did not come home. Rita looked everywhere for him. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Sheru was lost. He was nowhere found. Rita was crying when she reached home. She got into her bed. All of a sudden, something jumped on her. Can you guess who it was? Rita was very happy. Give the opposites of the word underline. So here you have to write the opposite of the underlined word, like loved, hated, go out, come in, come, go, everywhere, nowhere, down, up, lost, found, nowhere, everywhere, and crying, laughing, and happy, sad. So here you have to write the opposites. Let's see next. Okay, next. Rewrite the passage using capital letters where necessary. So students, here you have to write the correct punctuation marks like the capital letters, full stop, commas, etc. here. Okay, let's see. The first is, one Saturday afternoon, Amarjit and his little sister Rani went for a picnic to India Gate. There they saw ducks, water and their friend Raj. So here you have to mainly write the capital letters, okay, where they are required. Like once will write the first letter of any sentence in capital, so we'll write O capital. One, and Saturday is a proper noun, so we'll write S for the S capital for Saturday. One Saturday afternoon, Amarjit, because it is a name, so we will write A capital. Amarjit and his friend and his little sister Rani, because Rani is also a name, so we will write R capital, went for a picnic to India Gate. Now India Gate is also a proper noun, it's a place, so we'll write I for India and G for gate capital. Then full stop. There they saw. Now there we'll write T capital because it is the next sentence starting. So there they saw ducks, water and their friend Raj. So we'll write R capital as it is a name. Okay, let's see the next. Oh dear, said the little fir tree, I like my old needle-like leaves best, for goats don't eat them and no man can steal them. Here also we will write the punctuation marks like oh dear. It's a dialogue, right? So we'll write in them in the dialogue box, in the dialogue inverted commas. Said the fir tree, I like my old needle-like leaves best, for goats don't eat them and no man can steal them. So we need to write only O and D. O for O and D for deer in capital, right? Let's see the next one. Look at the picture on textbook page 30. In the given yellow box, there are 8 things. 6 of them you can see in the picture. The other 2 you cannot see. Write down 4 things you can see. Okay, students, so let's see the picture. This is the picture. It's a picnic scene. Okay, so here you have to write the things that you can see. Okay, what do you see in the picture? You can see the ducks, mat, dog. Can you see the dog? And a girl. You can see a man also. You can see a bird also. You can see butterflies also. There are so many things you can see. So you have to name any 4 things that you can see in the picture. Let's see next. Now look at the picture again. Describe the picture. Now you have to describe the picture. So what's going on? The ducks are swimming in the pond. The girl is pointing towards the small bird, and the boy is looking at the small bird. You can also write whatever you can see in the picture. You can make your own sentences also. Next, glass breaks easily when it is dropped. Do you think a mud flower pot, a glass spoon, a wooden table, a plastic cup, books, your plastic water bottle can break easily? Circle the thing that can. So here you have to circle the things that can break easily. Now you have the option a mud flower pot. Would you think a mud flower pot can be broken easily? Or a glass spoon? If you will throw a glass spoon from above, what do you think? It will break or not? A wooden table, a plastic cup, books, your plastic water bottle. So students, as we know that plastic don't get broken, so we will write a mud flower pot and a glass spoon can break, but a plastic cup, wooden table, books and a plastic water bottle will not break. Okay. Next, which of the following actions would make others happy or unhappy? So you have to tell that which are the actions that make other people's happy or unhappy. So I'm telling you the first, that actions that make people happy, like respecting elders. If we respect our elders, that will make others happy. Being polite, playing with friends, visiting a sick friend, caring for pets, and being honest. These are the things because that makes other people happy, right? And what are the actions that make people unhappy? These are not saying thank you, not sharing, watching TV all day, telling lies, being greedy, and getting angry easily. So these are the things, these are the actions that nobody will like, and the person will not be happy if you are doing these actions. Right, students? So these were the exercises of this lesson, and I hope you have understood this. And I think that we should all listen to the moral of the story that was there in this story, that we should be happy in what we have and we should not greed for more. Okay, so be satisfied and contented in what you have, but always work hard to get more. Okay, but never be greedy. Okay. So thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned with me for my next videos. Until then, take care and enjoy learning, students. And do subscribe my videos and channels. Thank you.